Rome's Olympic Stadium is a sea of blue and white, and there's an air of optimism for Lazio's much-anticipated showdown with their northern rivals, Juventus. Lazio will bank on the recent successful form of Argentinian striker Hernan Crespo to deliver the goods yet again after his double in the 4-1 away victory over Udinese last week. Couto makes his way into the starting lineup in place of alleged steroid abuser Jaap Stam. It's a rock-solid starting 11, a team finally appearing capable of posing a threat as a title contender. Well, after missing the victorious match against Parma last week, both Lilian Thuram and Igor Tudor return to the Juventus backline. Zenoni is thrusted into the midfield to add a little bit of tactical spice, while Nedved and Del Piero will fare behind sole striker David Trezeguet. Well, it's certainly a huge occasion for this man, Czech international Pavel Nedved, who returns to the home of the club he once led. And there's no doubt that passions will run high tonight. The Lazio faithful have yet to forgive Nedved for his decision to move to the city of Turin. And he'll certainly have a point to prove tonight as he struggles to find some of the form that's made him a household name in the Italian capital. Well, it's certainly a big occasion for many of these players. Crespo ready for action. Pierluigi Collina is the man in the middle, and these days renowned as the best man for the big occasions. We're underway. Lazio versus Juventus. The showdown, the matchup of the big guns in the Italian Serie A. Well, Lazio 8th on 14 points. Only 3 wins this season, 2 losses, and they've put away 12 goals so far. On paper, it's a magnificent side, though, when you look at Juventus. Some big names there. Nedved, Davids, Del Piero, Trezeguet, Zambrotta, and of course the goalkeeper, Buffon. An intimidating atmosphere here at the Stadio Olimpico. Juventus in equal 3rd position, along with Roma and Bologna. And they've put together 17 points, 4 wins and 5 draws, and losing just 1 game, but they've scored magnificently, 17 goals, 4 with 10 against. Lazio looking to make a first impression here. Good skills from Kobowski. And unable to get the cross in. Fine tackle, though, from Zambrotta. The Juventus midfield on the attack now. Zambrotta trying to weave a path forward. Back to Davids, the Dutch international. Del Piero with the cross, not a good one. A big occasion for Alberto Zaccheroni. Del Piero has certainly been part of the furniture here at Juventus. Came across in 1993 from Verona and has scored 6 goals this season. Liverani for Lazio. Lazio turning possession over to Juventus. And not a good sign as Del Piero makes a run on the far side. Davids. Tacchinardi. This is Igor Tudor, who's back in the starting lineup. Player fallen. All eyes on the referee, David Trezeguet it was, and I'm sure it wasn't intentional from the Lazio defender. Basically just a trip. Tacchinardi and Inzaghi, 2 players who have clashed on more than one occasion so far in this match. Let's have a look at the replay, and clear cut there. You can obviously see that it wasn't a push, and Trezeguet basically just falling over his own feet. The Juventus back line now looking to launch another attack forward. Favali giving the ball away. A build-up here for Lazio, the midfield working overtime, or trying to. And again, Lazio give the ball over, turn the ball over. Big run here from Del Piero, finds his way inside the area. Trezeguet in the middle, calling for it! The referee blows the whistle. Well, a clash of bodies there between Peruzzi and Trezeguet. And it looks as though the Lazio goalkeeper may have won the foul here. And that's the reason why. Handball from Trezeguet. Tudor. Good ball to Del Piero. Trying to weave some magic here. Excellent cross inside to Nedved. The ball comes inside. And a good understanding between Nedved and Del Piero. Cut the ball inside. There was no chance for Peruzzi, and Del Piero trying to nip the ball in past the goalkeeper, failing to do so. Well, Juventus, it's a wonderful start for them. Could it lead to the first goal of the match? Cleared away by Lazio. Back come the men in black. Davids. A lot of blue shirts in defence. Tudor's in there as well. Well, very apprehensive defence from Lazio at this stage, as Poborski tries to make a run. Very lethargic performance so far from Lazio. And the tempo of this game has been what appears to be too fast for the home side. Unable to get their bearings. Stankovic. Good ball across to Favali. Will this be the moment of truth for Lazio? Well picked up by Juventus. Here's Del Piero. Lightning fast. Picks out Davids on this near side. Nowhere for Davids to go. Back to Thuram. The Frenchman decides to spray the ball wide again to Del Piero. And they've got to give the Italian international full credit. Del Piero, whenever he gets possession of the ball, he knows only one way, and that is forward. It's all Juventus. Back to Davids! Well, has a snapshot at goal. No problems for Peruzzi. It was a good attempt, though. Still no score at the Stadio Olimpico, Rome's Olympic Stadium. Del Piero involved with every move. Back to the captain, Trezeguet, calling for it. Lazio have to clear the ball. Looking somewhat lethargic in the opening exchanges. Favali's ball finds the touchline. Marcello Lippi, the Juventus coach, 53 years of age now. Back to where he belongs, so many people are saying. Taking over from Carlo Ancelotti last season. After being at this club for 6 years, a chance here! All eyes on the referee. Well, the flag is up on the far side. And Inzaghi, on any other occasion, that would have been a penalty. There's no doubt about it, but you can see here on the replay, Inzaghi, the Lazio striker, was millimetres offside. When you look at the back angle, that would have been a penalty, no doubt about it. But the flag was up. So Juventus off the hook against the run of play. Peruzzi also facing his former club. Hasn't had much to do so far, the Lazio goalkeeper. Again, Juventus press forward. Del Piero has done a ton of work on the far side. Tudor playing a very inspirational role as sweeper, as is this man, Del Piero. His 9th season for Juventus. And there was what appears to be offside. Not given by the linesman on this near side. Lazio on the attack. Stankovic. Good ball to Crespo. The Argentine feeds the ball nicely to Inzaghi. And we may have ourselves a corner here. Indeed we do. Good pressure from Inzaghi and Crespo. Lazio looking to foster something from this move. In comes the corner. Cleared away. Juventus not out of trouble just yet. They've got so many players in defence. They've come here for a point. Liverani, well, he's bumped off just outside the area, clashing with Del Piero. No ruling given by the referee. Play on. Well, Lazio looking to ease their way into this game. It's been all Juventus. Jinking run from Stankovic. Certainly a clash of bodies between Del Piero and Liverani. There's a lot of personal duels taking place out there tonight. Here's Liverani again. Oh! Inzaghi looking to flick the ball past the keeper. Somehow came out of the blue. Stuck his leg out past Tudor. And the keeper well beaten, but it wasn't on target. A lot of tempers certainly boiling out there. Zenoni this time clashing with Inzaghi. A free kick for Lazio. A lot of exchanges out there and some personal battles taking place. Well, Couto is involved. David's trying to break it up, I think. And Thuram is in there as well. Well, something happened in back play, and Couto was incensed. I'm not quite sure what happened. Well, the referee certainly trying to control the hot tempers that are taking place. Couto is objecting about something. Now we might pick it up here. Well, there it is. You can see it there in the middle of screen. A headbutt took place. Couto, the victim. And you can understand why he was incensed. No bookings have been made. Well, the referee doing a pretty good job. As play continues now. Liverani behind the ball. It's a two-man wall. A lot of activity inside the area. Inzaghi off the post. Well, how close can you get? Lazio ever so close to breaking the deadlock as Juventus bounce back in search of a counter-attack. Oh, wonderful effort there from Inzaghi. That deserved more. Couto also involved. A throng of players leaping for the ball. No score, but very close to 1-0, courtesy of an Inzaghi header. And that would have brought smiles and cheers to the 63,000 that have packed into the Olympic Stadium here in Rome. Half-time approaching and a chance for Lazio to break this deadlock. A few problems there for Buffon as Couto came steaming in. Negro and Del Piero. Could this be the last opportunity for Juventus? Del Piero brought down. Or did he fall down? Crespo had a pretty quiet first half, gives the ball away. And that's been the story of the first half for Lazio. Nedved looking to assert some authority before the half-time whistle. Zenoni. Back to Tacchinardi. Well, Juventus might crack one from out wide. And it's gone wide. Nedved receiving a lot of jeers from the home crowd. As we said earlier, it's going to take a long time for Lazio supporters to forgive their former star player, Nedved, who's now gone to the opposition. Well, there is the half-time whistle. It's been a first 45 minutes dominated by Juventus, and apart from a few hostilities taking place towards the end of the half, Lazio with one distinctive chance when Inzaghi's header hit the post. At half-time, it's Lazio 0, Juventus 0.
Coming up later in the show, Carlo Ancelotti takes AC Milan to Parma to try and inflict more pain on his former club. Bottom club Venezia continues the agonising search for its first win of the season. And can Brescia put Josep Guardiola's drug bust behind them for the visit of Udinese? All that and more coming up later, but first, let's rejoin Mike Tamalaris for the second half of Lazio versus Juventus.
A very controversial first half as we resume play here between Lazio and Juventus. There's a lot of talk about that off-ball incident involving Couto. It almost led to a riot as Couto rushed to defend his teammate. And that was Inzaghi, who was the victim of a headbutting incident. And a lot of the fingers were being pointed at David Trezeguet, but he escaped immediate sanction because Collina and his assistants really didn't see the incident. But as we saw earlier, the camera picked it up. Well, Juventus had the better of the first half, and they're starting with all guns blazing in this second period. Stankovic trying to outpace Juventus number 14, and that is Zenoni. No changes to either team. Davids on the halfway line. Well, it certainly was an insipid first half from Lazio. And they'll be required to up the tempo if they're to come away with maximum points. The champions of 2 seasons ago started rather ordinarily. A familiar look as Lippi sucks on another cigar. Inzaghi has certainly been in the wars tonight, as he always is. This is the only match being played this Saturday night. The round will be completed tomorrow, Sunday. Lazio just behind Chievo Verona, Inter Milan and Roma on the Serie A table. And a win here will certainly increase their hopes as the chase for the title continues. Referee sharing a joke with some of the players. But it's serious business out there as Lazio look for the opening goal. In it comes. Inzaghi waits in the middle. And straight into the arms of Buffon. And Fernando Couto, he's a defender, but he loves to come forward, as we've seen on many occasions in this match. Chance here, danger time for Buffon. Liverani! Oh, lobs the ball! And a great goal for Lazio. A polished finish from Liverani. Read the situation beautifully. Saw that Buffon was well off his line. An apprehensive clearance from the Juventus goalkeeper. A terrible mistake in reality. And Liverani delivers just what the doctor ordered. 4 minutes into the second half. The home side take an important lead, 1-0. And you can see the desperation there from Buffon. He was well off his line. Clinically finished from Liverani. Poked at the ball, lobbed it high from 30 metres out, and Lazio take the lead. A test of character now for Juventus is required. I'm sure they came here in search of 1 point. A draw would have sufficed. And despite dominating, they find themselves behind, courtesy of this pot-shotted goal. Is probably the best way to describe it from this man, Liverani. And look at the celebrations. Against the run of play, really. Well, this will inspire some confidence into Lazio's makeup, because they've certainly lacked it. This is the beauty of this game. Another great chance. Off the post. It's all Lazio. Well, they've found a second wind. Crespo, a golden chance here, rattling the post. That should have been two. Well, how fortunes can change so quickly. Juventus receiving all the accolades from their first half performance, but Lazio certainly receiving a tongue lashing from their coach, Zaccheroni. It really has inspired them in this second period. Davids. It'll be a Juventus free kick. Well, there was no damage really when you look at the replay. Ball being sprayed to the front flanks. Zambrotta. Davids leaping high for a little fellow. And Lazio come away with it. Well, Poborski was involved in that move. We haven't seen much of him in this game. Del Piero. Again, Del Piero. Well, Juventus will certainly need to make some changes. They're being stifled here. Nedved! A hero here once upon a time. And if he's not a villain already, he certainly would he put himself on the hatred mail as far as the Lazio supporters are concerned had he scored then. But Del Piero earns his team a free kick just outside the area. Negro was the man that brought him down. And here's a great opportunity for Juventus to level the ledger. Not surprising that Lippi is forced to make a change. It looks like Enzo Maresca will come on. So an interesting situation now for Lazio. Zenoni is the man who will be replaced. And Maresca is on, just 21 years old. He'll be slotted into the midfield. Spent some time at West Bromwich Albion in Division 1 and also from Bologna. A little over 15 minutes of play, and Del Piero behind the ball, straight into the wall. Lazio come away with it. Inzaghi, full of fire. Great build-up here. Excellent communication. Stankovic comes out from the midfield, cuts the ball inside, and no backup, no support from Lazio. Maybe the rest of the team was caught unawares by that lightning counter-attack. Well, Peruzzi slowing the tempo. Trezeguet and Couto involved in a lot of duels as Del Piero's strike went smack into the wall. And another change for Juventus. Amoruso is on for Del Piero. And that change comes as a bit of a surprise. Del Piero perhaps injured. Amoruso, 27 years of age now, and was loaned from Juve to Napoli, but returned this season. No slouch when it comes to scoring, has put away 47 goals in the Serie A in a career which has spanned over 150 matches. So Lippi looking for goals. Most important that Juventus come away with a 1-1 scoreline at least. There's a fear that they could drop at least 2 spots if they lose here tonight. Thuram, the French international, across to Tudor. Again, Juventus, great ball! And Peruzzi forced off his line. Well, the Lazio goalkeeper may have copped a boot to his body. Peruzzi in a little bit of pain, slowly getting to his feet. And there are claims for a penalty here as Amoruso came charging in. The referee on the spot, well, there's no way that was a penalty, but Peruzzi coming out second best from that clash. Amoruso was the man who last touched the ball, and surely the incident was unintentional. No malice was meant from Amoruso. It's 1-0 at the Olympic Stadium in Rome. The home side have the advantage. There's no reason why they can't make it 2. A long-range effort, no problems for Buffon. Time running out for Juventus. Del Piero showing some signs of concern. Trezeguet fighting a lonely battle up front for Juventus. And I guess that was on the cards from the very start. Juventus employing just one striker as Liverani, the goal scorer, is given a hero's reception. He'll be replaced by Dino Baggio. Eight minutes of normal time left as Baggio makes his way onto the field. 29 years of age now, has had more than 300 matches in the Serie A. Inzaghi also replaced for Claudio Lopez, so there's no doubt what the intentions are for Lazio. It's all-out defense to try and hang on to this 1-goal advantage. Time running out for Juventus. Can they muster something together? Zambrotta. Nothing working for Juventus. And signs of frustration creeping in as you look at Stankovic's socks. Certainly been through the wars tonight. Zaccheroni always looks so cool on the sideline. Chance here for Juventus. The equaliser is not to be found from the Frenchman Trezeguet.